Right. We can go, inshallah. Any other questions? Anyone else? Yeah, say. Say again?
The Munafiqs, did they ever leave Holy Prophet ﷺ in the Jamaat at that time, or they just stuck around all the way to the end?
The hypocrites, if they leave the Jamaat, they become sincere unbelievers. Okay? They will not be hypocrites. Hypocrites have two faces. If you stop being a hypocrite, if you leave the Jamaat, then you're going to show only one face. You're being sincere, but you are unbeliever. Hypocrites will always show two faces. We must look and check. We are hypocrites. I'm not even going to say it to see if we have hypocrisy in our hearts. We are hypocrites. If it's not about this, it's about another thing. If it's not about another thing, it is about another thing. We must check that we don't have two faces. I'm not even talking about if you do something wrong, then you are being a hypocrite, because a believer is going to look at it that way. How you can believe, they say, and you disobey Allah. Correct? You are being a hypocrite. A believer will look even deeper than that. Like how our masters and our role models, our heroes, the companions of the Prophet ﷺ. How one companion of the Prophet ﷺ, I believe it was Hazrat Salman al-Farisi, when he was about to pass, and he was about to be veiled, he started crying and sobbing and weeping. And he says, how are you going to answer to your Lord? They say, Ya Salman, why are you crying? You are pleasing to Allah, you are pleasing to the Prophet, they are praising. He says, how can I, when I have so much worldly possessions, I'm surrounded by them? And they look around, what does he have? He lives in a mud house. He's just lying on rough rushes, reeds, or the date leaves. They're looking around to see what kind of possessions he have. Maybe one broken cup, one pot that he used, and he's calling them possessions that he's attached to. So because he is a high level one. Our way is not the way of zuhud. We cannot in these days. More important than what you have in your hands is what you have in your heart. And the test to see whether you have it in your heart or not is when it slips from your hands. Does it affect your heart or not? That's the test. That when you get it, you're so excited, so happy. When you lose it, you become so sad. There are some who trick themselves too. When Allah bless them so much, they say, And when it's lost through their own fault, they say, That's also another trick of the ego. And Allah gives. They say, Alhamdulillah, Astaghfirullah. I don't deserve this. Make me to become deserving of this. Not to say I don't deserve this, you can do whatever you want. Make me to become. You've given this as an amanat to me, as a trust. Make me to become trustworthy. Then when it's taken away from you, first you're going to see what is it wrong that I've done. I'm talking about service. I'm not talking about things that you possess. Things that you are possessing, whether it's material, or it's people, or it's emotional, or ideology, or your own sense of what is important and valuable in your mind, in your thinking, in your attitude. Then if it's gone from you, what are you going to say? Is it going to affect you? Why is it going to affect you? You may be a person who has a lot of skills. A skill, yes, Allah is giving it to you. You are using it. And you are trying to improve it. You are doing this and that. You're reading, doing research, doing things. That's a skill. And the skill, what are you using it for? The service of Allah. You're running. When there is some challenge in the way and you stop being able to do it, you become very sad. But the sadness or the, why am I doing this? Why is this happening to you? Is not because it gives benefit to you or it takes away benefit to you, but you're not going to be able to offer that service anymore. Your sense of purpose is gone. You can become sad. You should. Say, I cannot do anything. At least I can do that. And that also is very difficult for me. And so, to show gratitude is a very big thing in Islam. To show gratitude. Huge. And inshallah, may Allah not make us to be the ones who are ungrateful. How many ayats there are in Quran Karim? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We cannot say Allah is complaining, but He's saying this over and over again. That men, they are ungrateful. But they are ungrateful. I'm giving, I'm doing this, but they are ungrateful. How many times Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So many times. Ingratitude. So, it's one of the things that we must learn how to cultivate and to keep. As much as enough, inshallah. Al-Fatiha.